You want to
Michael,
get
can you give a
started?
quick overview for this particular audience online may have not heard of DOS 33. So can you spend 2 minutes and
Yeah,
help
yeah.
explain it?
So DOS 33 is the platform that allows us to create additional digital assets on our blockchain. And initially that'll take place on the DOSCoin blockchain. We may even introduce a dedicated blockchain for some of these projects, but this is where we are the rubber is hitting the road. So everybody, I don't think people really fully understand the cycles and what their role is. With everybody, I think the shorthand that I see everybody doing is, oh, cycles. I get cycles through the licenses, and then the cycles convert into Dogecoin. That is only one thing, and it's the least of value that's created. I mean, we're creating value. It's basically you're taking a stored amount of capacity on our network, which is cycles, and you're converting it to a form of stored value. That's interesting. It's helpful, and it's how our whole system. It's the foundation of our whole system. But the true value that we're going to be creating as an ecosystem is going to be created on DOS 33, and this is projects, all sorts of different new projects. Think the ICOs that you're seeing out in the marketplace. A lot of those are one very narrow application, a good idea with a good team, a white paper. They come together. A lot of them are doing it on Ethereum, and they develop that. And our what we're doing is making it so that we leverage our community in choosing the best projects and allocating the resources that we have through all these cycles. That is stored capacity. We have the ability to do a lot of projects, and we're going to create. We have this system, and DOS 33 is this mechanism for our community to effectively choose which projects are the most attractive and which
Right.
projects deserve the most resources. And you're going to basically be making that decision by looking at what's proposed. There's going to be a lot of proposals coming on to anybody with cycles. And they're going to be people, entrepreneurs. And a lot of you could be ones that have an idea and you want to come to develop it on our platform. You pitch it to our community and they then decide to give you some of their cycles. That's the real use of cycles, right? We've been caught up in converting them so much. Everybody's thinking that's all you can do is convert them. No, there's this whole other realm. These cycles allow you to any of the services that are needed, software services, database services, support services, marketing services, all this stuff that needs to create value digitally on our platform is available and can be purchased with cycles. One of the things that's really interesting and different, so one of the big ecosystems that has done tremendously well in this industry and played that ecosystem card, they're really building out an ecosystem, is Ethereum. And they are very open, very decentralized. Anybody can get on that, but they're also, it's very siloed. It's you, the developer, against the world. You have to create this application, and then you have to build out a community, attract a community as well. We instead want to do it. We don't want to do it in that. We think that's a bit more. It's disjointed when you really think about it. If you look at the decentralized apps on Ethereum, there's so many redundant ones. There's too much confusion. It's a big mess, and ultimately there's going to be bloating using with that model in place. There's no coordination. There's no air traffic control. We instead want to leverage our community and everybody on this webinar and everybody that has cycles, they're going to be the ones effectively voting with their cycles. They're going to be like, yeah, I'll take some, I'm going to give some early support in the form of cycles, and I'll get back tokens related to this project. And so this is going to be a marketplace for getting a lot of new projects off the ground in a really coordinated way where we leverage our existing community and kind of do it in that manner rather than just let it just happen on its own in a very disjointed manner. This is going to be highly coordinated, and that's, I think, a big part of what really makes us. We think that's going to be a better way to develop an ecosystem. and that's really not well understood, I think, at this point. So we're going to get that. We're going to go into detail about it.